to varsity basketball action on Munger Vision. You're looking at Mill River Union High School as Mill River taking on Bellows Falls today from the Dean Holt Memorial Gymnasium. We'll be getting the starting lineup for Mill River in just one moment. Important game for Mill River as they're trying to secure down that fourth spot, that fourth seed in the upcoming playoffs. And Fairhaven still on horizon, and I'll have that game for you on Munger Vision. Jay Carlton, number 10, coming out. And now Elliott Stewart, number 40 for the Minutemen. Zach Fuller, senior for Mill River. Of course, the big man, Nate Halligan, number 55. And the captain and the senior, Alex Goyat. And Jason Smith is the head coach. And again, on paper, this game looks like a mismatch. Mill River looking, like I said, to not look past this game to Fairhaven, but go ahead and get business done here on this Saturday afternoon. It's all the opening tip-off on Munger Vision. Now 8-minute quarters, overtime if necessary. And Halligan will be jumping center, obviously, number 55 out there for Mill River, and he'll be opposed by Hackett, Brendan Hackett, number 14. Now we are underway, and Jay Carlton, you gotta know where Carlton is because he is a scorer. That's his main function, and he can hit you from the outside with 3 balls. He can take it off the dribble down inside, and Stewart will turn and go hard to the hole, and that'll be last touch by Bellows Falls as it goes out of bounds. I believe it was off from Brophy, number 22. In any event, it'll be Mill River basketball, and they'll have Halligan take the ball out of bounds, and Hackett will be on the ball defensively. Carlton with the grab, and boy, Halligan just made that too easy. He put a little bump into Hackett, who went down, and that just left Halligan wide open. And Kendrick Mills will get the ball down to Falls, though, and that thing will rattle out on him. A one and done as the defensive board's controlled by Fuller. He'll go to Goyat, and Goyat, you see him, he'll set up the offense now. A lot of underclassmen on this Mill River squad. And Carlton's first shot, a little bit off the mark, and there'll be a scramble for the ball. Hackett and Stewart, and picked up by Falzo. That's like a hot potato out there. Brophy with a touch as everybody's had a chance to get a piece of it. Up, and Stewart will pick up the foul. Boy, that was Falzo there. I don't have a 31 on my roster. I'll have to work on that for Bellows Falls. But Falzo will go to the line. And what was a crazy sequence of action. And that basket will make it 2-1. Bellows Falls down by the 1 point. 7:02 to go in the first quarter. 58 seconds obviously have elapsed. I'm just giving you my math skills right now. That will tie the game up at 2. Mill River wanting to play at a more up-tempo pace. They want to create a lot of havoc with their defense, maybe get some easy baskets in transition. There's a screen and roll set by Halligan, and couldn't get tough. A little bit further out on the angle. The pass was just a bit further out, but again, Mills 23 looks like he's going to run the point for Bellows Falls. The only reason I hesitate is a lot of the numbers in my roster don't match up to what Bellows Falls has. Brophy on the run, no good. Weak side rebound came down to Carlton, and he'll keep the dribble alive long enough to make the long pass to Goyat. And Goyat will one-hand pass to Halligan. They like to post up Stewart a lot down low. Stewart, the big, strong kid. And that's Elliott Stewart there, and they'll switch places with Halligan, and they're going to call 3 seconds on Halligan, and he'll hand the ball back gingerly to the official. And now Stewart will, no, he'll pull back. He started to set up for pressure, and they had him pull it back. Mill River will be a lot of different looks throughout the game defensively as Jason Smith seems to have gotten it down here. He does a good job coaching. He's had some excellent teams in the past, and this team here, I don't want to say overachieving, but just a wonderful surprise at how well they've done this year. And again, they're looking and looking, and they'll find Falso. Ends up in Hackett's hands, and Brophy from the baseline wants to go back down to Hackett. And that ball was stripped away from Carlton, ends up in Mills' hands, and Mills had the shot block, came right back to him. That was blocked again, and boy, this is A lot of gyrations down there, a lot of lucky bounces or freaky bounces happening early on here. Again, I don't have a 31 on my roster, so I can't tell you who he is. Fouls being guided up top by Elliott Stewart, and Stewart is a lot quicker than he looks out there, and that's going to be off the mark. The rebound will be down to Goyette, and he's going to bring the ball up himself. Fuller attacks the hole and dished it off. Got the basket. I was about to say, it looked like Fuller might have made one pass too many, but it ended up for the best as Elliott Stewart makes the basket, gets fouled, going to the line to shoot the one, and that foul was called on Bellows, the guy who I don't have a number for, or name for, number 31. And so Elliott Stewart got it. Makes it a 5-2 lead, and Hackett now twice today has fallen down already out there for Bellows Falls. Mills will be picked up by Carlton just over that midcourt logo. Brophy waits for fouls to come off the screen, and tell you, if they rotated the ball around just too slow, just that 2 or 3 seconds extra gave the defense a chance to collapse around a wide open Bellows Falls player. 5 minutes left in the first quarter, 5-2 Mill River. This is the Varsity game. The JV game was won by Mill River, and that was also recorded by Munger Vision. And Stewart went down low to post up, and Brophy picked up the foul, and that ball will go on the baseline to the Minutemen. That's the first foul on Brophy, second on the team. Carlton will just flick the pass into Stewart, and they'll give it back to Goyette, and they'll swing it now to Fuller. Carlton on the drive, looking for a little one-hander, had the ball stripped away from behind. Mills on the crossover from the middle of the floor between circles. He'll get the ball back. Fouls though. Bellows Falls with the drive, and no. Rebound again would be Fuller. That's a couple times Fuller's gotten on the defensive boards. Oh, look at that beautiful pass. They pushed the ball to the baseline just quicker than Bellows Falls could get back defensively. Then a nice finish at this end of the floor. The lead at 5 at 7-2. Mills going to go up with it, and no. Didn't really have good control of the basketball. Had a couple times it was almost knocked out of his hands. Zach Fuller, he's going to go up inside the arc and drain it. Fuller's just had an outstanding season for Mill River. I don't want to sound surprised by it, but I think the season's gone better for him and for the team than he really anticipated. Yeah, see, they set the screen with Hackett, and Carlton came on top of it, and that took away really any offensive option. And now Mill River just being super aggressive and communicating well on defense is Hackett. We'll give the ball off to Mills, and that was getting stripped away, and who to hit? Hit Mills out of bounds. It'll be Mill River basketball. 3:28 to go in the first quarter, 9-2 the Minutemen with only the one team foul, and Devin Sadakirski coming in for Goyette. Halligan also coming on the ball game, and Jamie McDonald, 32, taking his spot. So Sadakirski to Elliott, and he'll swing it over to Carlton. That's well within his range, and the first attempt from the outside on that side, no good. One and done that time, as Mill River's been able to really create some second chances with their rebounding. And McDonald will be called for the foul as they get the ball down to Aslan, and Aslan should be going to the line to shoot 2 free throws. That's where he'll wind up number 34 in purple for Bellows Falls. So a lot of changes taking place for the Terriers out there as Drew Gild, number 5 out there for Bellows Falls. As that one will roll in by Aslan. It's been a long time since they've had a basket, but they're only down by 6 at 9-3. McDonald's first personal foul for Mill River and the team's second. So Bellows Falls now with some defense in the back court. Not an all-out man, it's that zone trap, and they'll work the ball over into Elliott, to McDonald, to the hole. Beautiful press break. Outstanding press break right there. The ball never hit the floor. That's what you want, bringing it up against a press break like that. Aslan to the hole. Going to line, shoot a couple more. So Joe Aslan coming off the bench, and boy, bringing a lot of energy to the floor for his team, and he'll go back to the free throw line where he was just 2 for 2. And so it's Elliott Stewart, Zach Fuller, Jamie McDonald, Jay Carlton, and Devin Sadekirski out there for Mill River, those 5 on the floor. As they get settled in on the second shot. And that'll be kind of a quick job right there as he didn't get air under the ball and front rimmed it. McDonald got the rebound and McDonald set the screen, but the defender came on top of it. That was Brophy. Sadekirski looking to flip the ball back to Fuller will do so. Fuller actually handles the ball pretty well. Was out of control that time and it went off from Bellows Falls out of bounds, but whoever got a little break right there on that play, and Sadekirski will take the ball out on the baseline. They're going to, they run that wedge. Stewart with the grab to Sadekirski. Carlton from this side, got it. Jay Carlton with his first 3. Just a pure shooter. Just a good offensive player. He plays both ends of the floor. I mean, but boy, people come and sit in the seats to watch him shoot the basketball. 14-5, Minutemen by 9. Aslan to Mills, open, no. Long rebound, we picked up by Bellows Falls. They'll get a new possession to work with here, and Fuller with the steal, and then the fall by Mills. And it's definitely on Mills, and it'll be side out to the Minutemen as Goyette and Halligan both coming back in the basketball game after a very brief rest. Halligan 55 for Munger, and Goyette, of course, is the captain. He's number 11. And then we'll run the stack to bring the ball in play, and Halligan left alone became the option. And of course, he's looking for a guard, and Sadekirski ends up with the ball. Now last year, Sadekirski was the starting point guard for the JV basketball team. The role's a little different right now on the varsity squad. Of course, Goyette is the point guard, the senior and the captain out there. McDonald's, they toss it over. They'll go down inside Halligan. Oh, Halligan will count it. It's going to be good. It was the ball fake. He rolled to the paint side and then brought it back baseline, and everybody hedged toward the paint. And Halligan much quicker on his feet this year than he was last year. And I don't know if that's an area that he has worked on or if it's just Mother Nature kicking in, but coming in for Bellows Falls will be number 33, Jeremy Kilburn. So Kilburn in the ballgame as the lead goes to 11. And Halligan trying to put the 17th point of the first quarter on the board. Will do so from the free throw line. Minute and a half left to go in the opening quarter play. You're watching Munger Vision. As Guild isolated against Halligan. That's kind of a strange matchup on that side. And they didn't really take advantage of it. Aslan turns, fires, no. Weak side rebound, got it. That was Brophy that time with the quick hands. We'll cut the lead to 10 at 17-7. Goyette. Open, that's a 2-point shot, no. Halligan with an offensive rebound. There's that good decision making that Halligan has shown this year from down low when the shot's not there. Kicking it out, almost being like a point center. He'll get the bucket and one here as Halligan just right now way too much for Bellows Falls to try to handle down in the paint. Actually, the coach on the Bellows Falls went over the help defense was the biggest problem is letting the guard get the ball down there. I mean, once Halligan's established the position and the guard can get him the ball, the damage is done way before that. You've got to stop the ball from able to go down in. Yeah, he'll be off the mark with that one. Rebound came down to Kilburn, and he got it off to Guild, and this is Aslan. Through the hands of Hackett. That was a tough pass for Hackett to handle. He seemed upset with himself, but that was just a tough pass. And he almost looked for a travel call. Everybody stopped playing, and Goyette said, what the heck? He took it to the hole, and 21 first quarter points by Mill River. And they have looked extremely quick out there. Hackett, open, baseline, jumper, no good. 17 seconds left, and Carlton will bring it up himself. He's got 1 3-ball already today, and he'll give it back to Halligan. Oh, he's going 3-ball on it. Nope. And a foul. Push will be called. And Bellows Falls will have 6.4 seconds. Goes McDonald will pick up the foul. And Stewart coming in for McDonald. Now, I don't think that's protect him in foul trouble. Stewart's more of an offensive or a shot blocking type person. Well, it could be. It's because he's got the 2 fouls also. Mills up and got it at the buzzer. Mills. Now that could be the pick-me-up that Bellows Falls needed, but that'll make it a 21-10 Mill River lead at the end of 1 quarter of play on Munger Vision. So Bellows Falls needing to see if they can carry that momentum over at the buzzer beater by Mills into the second quarter here. So down by 11. That's not going to happen. Boy, Halligan, he is a load down there on the boards. Fuller will push the ball inside to Stewart, and Stewart has quietly established himself as quite a ball player. I don't know if he's going to get the recognition he deserves outside of the Mill River community, but he's somebody the other team's got to start looking at matchup-wise, and even for the postseason accolades. He'll miss that free throw, but he's in that. He's not big like Halligan, but he's strong and more agile. And got it. I just think Stewart's a tough matchup. Halligan is too, but he'll always be matched up opposite his post player. Stewart, on the other hand, right now Stewart's on Guild, and that's just not a good matchup for Guild. And also on the other end, Stewart presents a tougher defensive matchup. If you're going to take your big player and put him on Halligan, that leaves you a tough matchup to figure out who to put on Stewart. Mills. Oh, Carlton just picked him clean. Carlton kept his footing, jumped over Goyette. Carlton jump stop inside the free throw line and rimmed out on him. Tip back up, no good. And it was Stewart almost tipping that up and in. And on the break, I'm not sure. That was on big old dribble by Kilburn, no call. And Fuller going diving after the basketball. It hasn't been a thing of beauty today. It's been a little bit sloppy, but sometimes that happens in high school ball. As they wait for the substitutions to clear, and just underway, 1 minute and 3 seconds into the second quarter. Mill River up by 12, 22-10. Oh, great hands. Goyette with the bucket. Nice catch by Goyette, and just kept gyrating toward the hole. And Elsa Naslin back in the ballgame for Bellows Falls, and she's at the scorer's table right now. Lead at 14. Brophy stepped off the screen, hesitated on the shot, and that gave Carlton a chance to get over and get there defensively. Travel call, yeah. That was just out of sync right there. As, of course, Stewart will bring the ball, and Goyette looks to the bench, and Goyette gets the play call. Oh, look how far out Carlton is. Got it. Oh, that's just beautiful. It all starts with the legs. He's got a couple threes now in the basketball game. Leads at 17 with 6:06 to go in the second quarter. Now Bellows Falls, well, not sure what they need right now. They need a mini run. They need like 2 or 3 baskets after 2 or 3 defensive stops, but they're just overmatched today against Mill River. Carlton got it. 3 threes for Carlton in the ball game. And that'll force the young coach to call a timeout. That off wasn't write his name down. He's a young guy, and he sees his team drop down by 20, 30-10. Mill River with the lead. 30 points with 5:35 to go in the second quarter. And Mill River, you got to like what Coach Smith's done with them. I mean, they could be looking past this game, but they're not. They came in. That's a tough shot by Aslan, 3-point play. But they're staying focused. They're taking care of this game. They're fundamentally being very sound outside right now. They're executing well. And Halligan, again, look where he caught the ball. On the blocks down low. There's not a lot, unless you're as big as he is. They don't have a defender as big as Halligan. There's not a lot you can do defensively once he gets that spot. That's why the old expression, you stop the ball from coming down inside. You just stop it with the guard play. Never had a chance. Stewart will knock the ball away. And Stewart, after making the defensive play, got down the other end of the floor and just slipped out of his hands, the ball did. But there's that hustle, and there's that great mentality he has. Made the block and then just hustle, hustle, hustle. And was leading the charge offensively. Boy, it's sloppy out there. Bellows Falls just had their gap. You know, Armstrong in the ballgame now, number 15 for Bellows Falls. And Carlton with 4 threes in the basketball game. If you're not collapsing down on Halligan, then Stewart's beating you off the wing, and if you're not taking care of that, then you got Carlton bombing away threes. I mean, this is a very legitimate Mill River squad to think about. They could have some success in the playoffs. That'll be short. Like I said, Fairhaven still got to come to town, and Coach Prenevos always got a game plan. Oh, what a beautiful pass. Holy crap, that was beautiful. That was from Carlton on the dribble, threading the needle, probably about a 30 to 35 foot bounce pass. That's a thing of beauty. That shows right there he's more than a shooter. That was awesome. 37-13 Mill River. And that's going to be tipped around, and Carlton with the rebound wanted to go up to Stewart. He tips the ball away from Aslan. Stewart will chase the ball down in the corner and hits the trailer on the play, which is Goyette, and he's got it. Everybody feeling it for Mill River. Everybody got it going. 39-13. Minutemen in a romp here in this first half of play. Brophy fouled, and 2 shots coming up for Brophy. And that was one of those unnecessary fouls right there. That's kind of a sense of urgency, panic type shot, and Brophy going to line to shoot 2. And that is the 5th team foul on Mill River, and they're saying that was on Carlton, his first personal. Shot's good. As Sadakirski and McDonald come in the ball game, Carlton and Halligan will sit down. And so Brophy getting set for his second shot. And we'll get it. And they are going to allow Gill to come back in, number 5 for Bellows Falls, as Brophy will sit down. He was coming in for the shooter over there. And Goyette directing some traffic between circles, comes off to Sadakirski. Stewart, one of the rare mistakes he made. It was cool. He went to throw the ball across the baseline, hit the side of the backboard, and he came right back out, and that's how the pickoff occurred. And they're looking for Hackett, and he cut inside, and the ball was thrown outside, and he left the gym, but he came back. And McDonald and company, again, with no press to contend with. They can just bring the ball unimpeded up the floor. Caught a travel call on Fuller. Got those feet moving a little bit quicker than he could get the ball down. And Mills back in the contest. His pass to Guild on this side, and that's Fuller on defensively. Falzo just couldn't sell the ball fake to Alex Mathis, number 42. Mathis in the ball game for the first time today for Mill River did a good job of staying down defensively on that last Bellows Falls play. Fuller creating, keeping the ball alive, will go to the floor, and it's going to be coming out of the pack with it. Bellows Falls up, and no. That was led by Kilburn, 33, the charge on the floor. And Sadakirski was fouled by Falzo, and that's going to be the 7th team foul, and Sadakirski should be shooting the 1-and-1. And Sadakirski taking the walk down, and he will get set in at the free throw line with 1:55 to go in the half, and it has been a Mill River half, 39-15. And Sadakirski got it. So it's Mathis 42, McDonald 32, Sadakurski 23, Fuller 24, and Goyette number 11 out there for Mill River. And Falls will take the ball out of bounds. Now coming in for Mill River be Reggie Scribner. So Scribner, just remember him from football. Scribner into the basketball game now for Coach Jason Smith. Fuller almost got the steal. Guild came up with it, went behind the back. The defense gave up, and everybody left the paint following their man, and that left the drive to the lane wide open. 41-17 on the made basket by Bellows Falls. They trail by 24 right now. As Goyette playing with a new group out there. He's got to get used to it. Yeah, what happened was Fuller went out of bounds, and that is the call. And it happens. You get a lot of different people out there that don't play a lot. Everybody's kind of got to get in the flow and get on the same page and figure out what they're doing. Get organized, man. That's the thing. When Goyette almost will slide across the floor and almost come up with the basketball. You see Jim Corbett, one of the officials there, and Zach Fuller going to take the ball out of bounds. And all this taking place with just 75 seconds left in the half. It's Mathis able to get the ball back to Sadakurski to Goyette, and off from the hands of Scribner and picked up by Hackett. He'll give it to Falzo now to Mills. Mills, you got to remember, hit that long shot at the buzzer to end the first quarter. And that's going to be taken from the outside, and it was last touched by Bellows Falls. Shot originated from Kilburn. Yeah, and Mathis, Axel Mathis. Oh, what a cool name, Axel. I remember him from soccer, thinking, what a great name. I got stuck with some soft, wimpy name like Jerry. But I guess it was fitting. Oh, nice pass inside to Scribner. Up, and boy, Scribner just missing the basket. Brought an ooh and ah from the crowd, and Guild. Well, what a circus shot Guild had. I don't know why the defense kept backing up like that, but it ended up being a basket for Bellows Falls, 41-19. Mill River with the lead. Scribner traveled. Yeah. They were little steps, but there was a travel as he tiptoed down. Now Scribner doesn't see a lot of playing time, so this is big for him right now. And these aren't garbage minutes when they come in the last minute or two of the ball game of a blowout. 8 seconds, 7 seconds, Guild. Off to Kilburn, got it. And that will probably be the final basket as the buzzer will sound, and it'll be a 41-21 Mill River lead over Bellows Falls in varsity basketball action on Munger Vision. Mill River with the open possession here the second half of play, up by 20 points, and they've got their original starting five out there: Carlton, Halligan, Fuller, Stewart, and of course Goyette. They triple team Halligan, and that left somebody open. Fuller with the ball fake, wants to penetrate, dishes off to Halligan. He'll step to the hole, and beautiful basketball. Absolutely beautiful basketball by Mill River. I don't expect the starters to put in a full third quarter, barring a miracle comeback there by Bellows Falls. I think we probably going to see a lot of what we saw in the first half. Toward the end there, we saw a lot of the players don't get minutes coming into the ball game, as Fuller will hang in the air and take the shot and then have the rebound slapped away by Hackett. I'm going to say last touch by Fuller. So it's going to be Bellows Falls basketball, and they'll be taken out of bounds by Brophy, and Mills will be in the backcourt. And Mills, when he's in there, yeah, he's going to do it again now. He has set up the offense. And Goyette picking him up just about between circles. I didn't know who 31 was in the first half, and I still don't know who 31 was. They had a 5th, 6th grade basketball game between Wallingford and Clarendon at halftime. And I got watching that. That was pretty darn good. So Falzo was fouled, and he'll go to the line for Bellows Falls. Carlton picked up his second personal foul. Carlton with 4 3-pointers in that first half. It's quite a weapon to have. Like I said, if you start stretching the defense out to take care of the perimeter to try to shut down Carlton, you've got Stewart and Halligan down inside, and of course Goyette and Fuller are more than able to also score themselves. I mean, it's a team that's going to be interesting in the playoffs. Mill River is interesting as far as see how far they will go because they have potential there. And that shot missed. There's rebound by Fuller. Got it. Fuller, very agile. He was a soccer goalie and the captain in the fall season. And you know, you got to be pretty agile and quick and athletic to be a goalie. And of course, he's all that here on the basketball court also. As Falls will go to Hackett, he'll turn fire and be short. Trying to follow up his own shot, pop the ball free to Brophy. Had it blocked by Carlton. Boy, nowhere to go right there. That was Falzo just got underneath literally underneath the basket to an angle where he actually couldn't do much damage. Even though he was down low, Fuller stripped of the basketball on his way to the hole. Will go to the left hand, no good. Halligan had it, lost it, and it was last touched by Bellows Falls. I'm not sure if it was Brophy or so who knocked it out of play, but he was in the vicinity. He'll be taken out of bounds by Goyette. And Goyette will just come up to Stewart. 2-point shot by Stewart? No. Boy, Halligan, beautiful job. See, a lot of people go push from behind. That was no push from behind. He just used his big arms and reached over the top, created no contact, and big man taking a rebound. That's all that was. 47-23. Hackett on the grab. Hackett, no good. The rebound will be to Carlton to Goyette. Here comes the tempo. See the difference in the two teams? Mill River would love to get into an up-tempo game right now. Carlton, don't forget, an up-tempo game, too. The three ball is still a lethal weapon because you can hit the trailer on the play coming up, and the defense is trying to get back as Mills swings the pass over. Falzo got it. Free ball for Falzo, his first three-point shot of the basketball game. The JV game was won by Mill River, so they're looking for the sweep here this afternoon over Bellows Falls. Halligan with the one dribble and then throws over the top of the defense, and Fuller will step out and from the wing take the shot, no good. That time they had pretty much wrapped up, literally wrapped up and corralled Halligan, and the rebound that time controlled by Bellows Falls. They looked at the foul zone. He will get the basketball now, just outside the elbow. The Hackett, the Falzo going for another three-point shot, and that was blocked this time. Stewart got right up there on the side of his shooting hand and actually got a piece of the ball. 4:40 left in the third quarter, and the Minutemen up by 21, 47-26. Carlton on the trail play to Fuller. He'll try a three ball and get it. So when it wasn't Carlton, Halligan taking you apart in the first half, now Fuller taking his shots and getting them to drop. Over with 50 points on the board already. We're not to the midway point of the third quarter yet. Brophy to Hackett. No. Rebound Fuller. There's a quick outlet to Goyette. Here's the push the other way. Looking for the trailer on the play, and Fuller will go hard and get it. Little English on the ball there by Mr. Fuller. Again, that nice explosive first step by Fuller as he beat the defender cleanly. Now McDonald and Sadakirski coming in as Halligan and Goyette will sit down. Aslan 34 for Bellows Falls, and Guild number 5 also check in at this break. And I believe they want Kilburn to come in for Bellows Falls on the second shot as he's at the scorer's table. There'll be no opportunity as the rebound came down to Bellows Falls. That was a one-shot deal. Oh, wide open Brophy. One of the rare breakdowns, either offensively or defensively today for Mill River. And that happens when you start shuffling in a lot of different personnel. Stewart to the hole. Got it. Strong move by Stewart. 54-28, Mill River. They look for Guild. He'll set the screen now. Mills with a nice catch on a tough pass, and the shot up, no good. And yeah, it hit the cable used to pull the backboard up and out of the way, and that'll be out of play, obviously. It'll be Mill River basketball. As Brophy will sit down, and Kilburn now into the basketball game, wearing number 33 in purple. As McDonald's going to go out and join the line play, and it'll be Fuller looking long but throwing short, and Sadakirski. I said he handles the ball well. He was the starting point guard last year in the JV squad. Carlton Got Mills on the perimeter on him now. Mills will reach around, slap the ball out of bounds. It's going to stay Mill River. There is no shot clock in the state of Vermont to worry about. As Fuller will come over now, and then it'll be the senior Zach Fuller that's going to get set. He handed the basketball. Sadakirski, nothing really happening much on the offensive side. So we just stepped into the back court and then he flipped in the basketball. Fuller works off the screen by McDonald. He rolled to the hole and they opted to bring the ball to this weak side. Up, under, and in. As you can see now, not only can he shoot the 3-ball, Carlton, but he can take you off the dribble. He's just smooth like that. First time I got to see Carlton, he was playing, still is, I guess, for the AAU Bandit squad. I think they were a U11 team back then. As Aslan will answer with the bucket. 56-30, Mill River. And it's been a good, quick third quarter. Not a lot of wasted timeouts. That's going to be good. Sadakirski with a 3-point shot. I had Mill River unofficially for 6 3-pointers. 4 for Carlton, 1 for Sadakirski, and 1 for Fuller. A one and done on the long shot, and Carlton all the way down, and Stewart turns. Tell you, he's got a confidence about him this year. Stewart does, that was missing last year. And Bellows falls with a good rush down the floor. Will get the basket. 59-32, and I like the fact the coaches just let the game happen. You know, there's coaches that just don't get. You can't change. Sometimes you just can't change what's going to happen on the floor. I understand you have to call timeout, teach, discipline, explain, draw plays, change defense. I understand all that. But there's coaches I've seen over the years, and these guys aren't who I'm talking about, that think they can take a rock and turn it into a diamond. Physically impossible. And Elliott Stewart, oh wow. That's about as front forward of a rim I've seen hit, and yet the ball still somehow crawled up and over the top and made the shot. And Brophy, 22, back in the ball game for Bellows Falls. Luke Brophy. So 51-32. And Mathis, Axel Mathis, has come back in the contest for Mill River. He'll replace Stewart. So yeah, I think we're going to see a lot of what we saw in the first half here. In the second half, as far as personnel goes for Mill River. McDonald to the floor. McDonald, jump ball. They held it long enough to get the whistle called, and Bellows Falls will send Aslan, number 34, over, and he'll have McDonald on the ball defensively. Kilburn, yeah, they want to swing the ball around. See, they're not rotating the ball quick enough. You only get that split second of being open. Mills, no. Up, no. Off from the hands of McDonald into the hands of Goyette, and Goyette will glide into the front court to Sadakirski. He's looking inside. Nobody went below the free throw line. That's a long 3-ball, and that's not going to happen. Mathis trying to step back to the hole, had the ball stripped away. Jump ball called. This time it's going to be Mill River basketball as Mathis and Brophy get tied up. And it'll be Mathis taking the ball out of bounds. The pass was tipped as Fuller was trying to get the ball down inside the Mathis. As Falls, though, going to come back in the ball game, number 21. And Hackett, 14. Those are Bellows Falls changes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Somebody's going to leave the floor. Aslan will not come off the floor. Mills will. Aslan started to the bench for Bellows Falls, but he will go back out. As Mathis gets the ball to the elbow to Goyette. 50 seconds to go in the third quarter. 51-32, Mill River. As you can see, Fuller to Mathis. I don't believe they were going to play for the last shot. Possibly, I guess. Fuller knows he didn't have to rush to recover the basketball. You saw him literally hand the ball off to Goyette. Mathis with a long shot, no good. Rebound will be Mill River basketball. Went off from Falzo's hands. He slapped it away from McDonald, and there is a possibility now with 23 seconds to go. If they want to play for the last shot, they will do that. Fuller picked up the loose ball and wrapped the pass around the defender into the hands of McDonald. Back to Fuller, and he'll go three-ball on it. No. 12 seconds, so a long time of possession for Mill River, and they came up empty. So Brophy, he's going to go three-ball on it, and he's got it. Brophy for three makes it 61-35. We'll go to the fourth, and it's been all Mill River. 61-35 over Bellows Falls on Munger Vision. One of their biggest obstacles today, and they have shown no problem with it, was just not to look too far ahead on their schedule, and they did not take this game lightly, and they've played very well. And now they just want to get out of the thing healthy. That's going to go up as Armstrong, 15 in the ball game, was matched up against Mathis, and Goyette now. As Scribner, number 3, also into the contest. Right there, he's got the basketball for Mill River. Sadikirski looks, finds Mathis. He'll pivot, bring it back to Sadikirski, and he'll just shuffle the ball off to Goyette. Scribner sets, fires, no. Well, he was open. He had the shot he wanted, other than a dunk, and he'll get the miss. Or the timeline will go Kilburn. Killed the dribble. Oh, see, it's just things you got to overcome. And there's a foul. That will be the second team foul. Each team with just two team fouls here in the second half. It's been a pretty passive played second half of basketball as far as, not the officiating isn't bad at all. It's just the game hasn't really needed to be corralled. There's been a lot of fouls committed. Kilburn again killed the dribble early, same place he did last time. Kilburn will get a break up and got it. Kilburn bailed out as nobody talked defensively when he came off to the top of the arc. There was no rotation and just wide open lane to the basket. Fuller got it. Oh, way too quick. Fuller is to give him, well, they covered him one-on-one on that side. He just ball faked paint, then went baseline. 63-37 to Minutemen. That's Scribner there defensively. And Hackett went up, and that'll go off from the foot of Mathis, and they'll stay with Bellows Falls. So Sadikirski, Scribner, Mathis, Fuller, and Goyette remain on the floor for Coach Jason Smith. Kilburn with the head fake to Falzo. Got it. Falzo with 2 threes in the ball game for Bellows Falls. 63-40, the Minutemen with 6:15 left in the basketball game. Oh, Mathis got it. Oh, and the crowd, look at it. The people who play a lot understand how big that basket is for Mathis, the guy who doesn't play a lot. He played, and he did a nice job on it. He tried to go inside Hackett. Great hands by Hackett, the catch and the finish. To Sadikirski, looking for and finding Fuller. Fuller wants to go down inside, and Mathis. Oh, just that would have put only 996 points away from 1,000 if he would have got that one. See, Armstrong played in the JV game, number 15, and he's a very strong individual, and he's a little more polishing on the skills side of the basketball, but he's a strong guy. Fuller looking for Scribner, and that pass picked off by Falzo. That was good defense by Falzo. He was between the man and the ball, which is the first thing to teach you at 4th grade level. For the man in the basket. Yep. Kilburn off balance? No. Mathis with another rebound. He'll get quickly into the hands of Goyette, and he will have no pressure to bring the ball up. 4:46 go in the basketball game. 65-42. River, it isn't even as close as the score, if that makes any sense. Been looking for Scribner, and they force the ball inside, and Falzo will get yet another interception. McDonald's going to be coming in the ball game now for the Minutemen. Again, the screen was misplayed, and now Hackett will roll to the basket up, and that might have been tipped from behind by Sadikirski. The rebound went to Mathis, and he's got to be near 7 rebounds in the ball game already in part-time play. And Goyette to Fuller to Scribner. He'll rotate the ball on the side to Sadikirski. To Mathis. Scribner traveled. Took some tiptoes to get in position to shoot, but it definitely was a travel. As McDonald will come in for Mathis, and he'll get a good... Well, he's not coming out. It's going to be Fuller coming out, so Fuller will come out of the ball game. So let me just reset. Sadikirski, Goyette, McDonald, Mathis, and Scribner remain out there for Coach Jason Smith, and that's going to be good. Falzo with 3 threes now in the basketball game for Bellows Falls. 65-45, the lead cut to 20. I mean, this is good for everybody involved, and again, you don't need a starter injured in a 30-point lead. And you want to keep everybody on the team who comes to practice every day, keep them happy, and they got some playing time. Scribner's going to take it to the hole, baby. Up. Oh, man. This place would have erupted if Scribner got it. McDonald. I think it went off for McDonald. Yes. It went off for McDonald out of bounds. And Brophy will wait for Aslan. Aslan coming in the ball game for Bellows Falls, and he'll have the touch right here. And it was Kilburn that came out of the ball game, number 33. Falzo. Oh, great look to Brophy. Got it. That's a nice pass from Falzo to Brophy. So Brophy having a good fourth quarter here for Bellows Falls. I mean, Falzo having a good fourth quarter for Bellows Falls. Mathis from long range, just a little off the mark. Boy, he's feeling cocky now after that inside basket. He tried to go outside. To Hackett and off his hands, and Mathis leading the break. Oh, look at that. He's going to line. Mathis with the quick push. And Hackett called for the foul. I'll tell you what, Mathis bringing a lot of enthusiasm with him onto the court. Enjoying his minutes. 2.5 minutes left in the ball game. 2 shots coming up. It's only the 3rd team foul. The second on Hackett, but obviously in the act of shooting, and that's why the 2, and there's the miss. Now right now what Mathis should do is time to take a deep breath and take his time on the second shot. Again, Carlton with the 4 threes for Mill River. Halligan unstoppable inside. Fuller took over in the 3rd quarter offensively. And it's been Mathis here in the 4th. And it'll be Scribner taking the ball out of bounds. Reggie Scribner. Got the ball back. And he got double teamed down in the low post. Ball taken away by Brophy. Comes Falzo. To Aslan. Open. Hackett got it. Boy, somebody didn't know who they were guarding down there. And the lead slipping away. It's 65-49. Sadikirski now waits for Goyette to pop out. Mathis might have been in the wrong spot at first on that play. She's waiting for Scribner. Got to get the catch. And Scribner up. Oh, I thought Scribner was going to have this place would have erupted if he got it. Aslan, front court. Aslan, free throw line. Aslan going up, and tough shot. Got it. Nice bounce for Aslan. That was a tough shot, my friend. 1.5 left in the basketball game. Scribner stepping out. They're trying to get Scribner a bucket here. Oh, McDonald with a great ball fake. McDonald with the basket. 67-51, Mill River. Armstrong, little jump hook, no. Hackett, no. Got to be a foul, yeah. And Armstrong whacked his head on the floor, and boy, you want to get up that quick after you hit your head. I believe it was Scribner that picked up the foul. Nobody near the bonus shot. That's only the third team foul. Each team actually with 3 team fouls. First foul on Scribner. And I believe Armstrong is going to come out of the ball game. That's probably a good move. He looks a little wobbly. Hopefully that's not going to be anything serious. He's actually smiling over there, so I think he's going to be okay. Nope. Ball will bounce out to Goyette with just 54 seconds left in the basketball game. There's Debakirski, or Sadakirski, I'm sorry, to Goyette. It's Devin Sadakirski. Goyette trying to get a little space between him and Brophy. Mathis waits for the screen by Scribner. Gave the ball back to Scribner and blocked by Aslan. Now, don't you think Bellows Falls has had a rough season and pretty much was dominated today? They know what's going on when you get those other players out there that you're designing plays for players to score who sit on the bench. They don't want to give up the basket to those guys. That's why they went for the block and pushed it up the floor. It's Falzo. Had it knocked away, and Goyette will save it. And Goyette, with 14 seconds left, will bring it to the near side of the Dean Hunt Memorial Gym. Sadakirski will hold it. 6 seconds. 5, 4. And he'll let the clock run down. That's the ball game. Mill River, with an impressive performance over Bellows Falls, will get the 67-51 win on Munger Vision.